About 80% of people aren't happy with the amount of conversions that they generate. So the chances are that you're one of those people, especially if you are watching this video. Today, I'm going to show you 4 ways in which you can improve conversions on your landing page to make sure you keep customers returning and you obviously boost those conversions. The first one is FOMO. Fear of missing out. Are you really driving this idea on your landing page that somebody has to take immediate action? Does it feel like if they don't take action now, they're absolutely going to be missing out? Are you starting to drive this idea that it's a limited offer or there's limited supply so that somebody can come along and be like, oh, I have to do whatever your big, bold call to action is telling them to do? Because if you're not doing that, you're giving somebody the opportunity to go, maybe I'll come back later. I'll bookmark the site, maybe I'll have a look, maybe they will forget. Drive this idea that there is immediate FOMO, there is a need to take action. And this can be done in a multitude of ways, and you don't have to be pushy about it, but the way that you word things, the way you present things, the colors that you use, all drive this idea of FOMO. I'm going to touch on some of those ways that you can start to increase that in some of the other points, but if you do nothing else from this video today, go back, look at your landing page and think about how you can drive FOMO. My favorite way to do it with the SeedProd landing page builder is with a countdown timer. I'm always going to drag a countdown timer in there until the offer is over or until something happens so that people can see that and they know they need to start taking action before that timer, which they're visually seeing the seconds tick away on, runs out. The call to action button is the most important button or the most important element on your landing page. This is a thing that you need people to see immediately, which means if they do see it immediately, click here really isn't going to do the job. You need to be more inspiring than that. You need to pick something that suits your brand, suits your messaging, and get that into your call to action button. And not only that, your call to action should very clearly state what happens if somebody takes that action. Again, click here isn't doing it, but join the community, that's quite good. Join our newsletter, not quite so good. You need to start thinking up ways that you can be inspiring and tell people exactly what's going to happen on your call to action button, while at the same time making your call to action button bold, making it stand out and making it the one thing people cannot miss on your landing page. Which also means don't have multiple call to action buttons on your landing page. You're only confusing the messaging. Just stick to one bold one with a great message behind it. The likelihood is that people are getting to your landing page through an ad, which means that your ad and your landing page need to match up, both in terms of tone, text, visuals, even the offer needs to be clear that it is the same between the two. If the two things don't line up or they're too far apart, people might think they've ended up in the wrong spot. They might think it's some kind of scam. There really needs to be a coherent consistency between your ad and your landing page. This is going to avoid confusion and stop people from clicking off immediately. You might lose your opportunity to get that conversion quite quickly. Speaking of which, point 4. It's a fact that if your landing page or even your web page takes too long to load, people will click off. People are impatient, and you just have to make sure that your landing page loads quickly. It needs to almost be instantaneous. Otherwise, you are going to lose your conversion before you even get the chance to try and get it. There's plenty of things you can do, such as making sure you compress the size of your images to allow for faster loading, but the best way to go about it is to check out SeedProd and use their templates and drag and drop builder, because that is all designed to be fast. Everything there is designed to be put in place and look fantastic without causing any kind of lag or delays on the speed of your landing page. You can combine your speed optimized landing page with a fully optimized website that has a completely custom theme built around your brand specifically. Now, I know that can sound like an awful lot of work to get a custom theme, but it actually doesn't have to be, and you can get one in as little as 60 seconds with SeedProd's theme builder. And how are you going to do that? Well, by clicking that video right there.